My name is Ben Shoebridge and I am a solicitor at a medical defence firm in London, and I recently passed the QLTS assessments. I trained at a leading insurance law firm in Melbourne, Australia. After completing my training and being admitted as a solicitor, I started work defending government authorities, companies and other individuals on behalf of their insurers in personal injury litigation, professional indemnity, general insurance type claims and industrial diseases. About 1.5 to 2 years after doing that work, I was offered an opportunity to join the medical defence team, which I duly took up. And since that time I've really been predominantly been defending medical professionals in civil litigation, inquests, regulatory proceedings and drugs and poisons prosecutions. In September 2011 I moved to the UK, and in March 2012 I joined a leading medical defence firm where I've been doing similar work on behalf of medical professionals since that time. I wanted to take the QLTS so that I could do more advocacy work, particularly before the various regulatory bodies that regulate the medical profession or medical professions in this country. I also like the idea of having both a UK and Australian qualification, and the idea of that really appealed to me. I heard the QLTS assessments were tough, and I therefore do not want to take any risks. I've always lived by the mantra, if you're going to do something, do it properly. After doing a bit of research, it became clear to me that QLTS School was the best in the business, and therefore it was a no-brainer to go with them. QLTS School made the whole experience from start to finish smooth and straightforward. All core areas were covered within the study regime, and the study regime was put in place that met my needs. As such, my experience with QLTS School was resoundingly positive. With the MCT, I found the mock exam questions most beneficial, as I refined my skills and were in fact tougher than the questions that appeared on the actual assessment. With the OSCE, it was definitely the mock assessments with the tutor I found most beneficial. These really were invaluable and really prepared me for the assessments. At the start of my studies, I set aside at least 1 hour each night and a couple of hours each weekend. As the assessments approached, I was dedicating at least 3 hours a night, and most of my weekends buried in my books. The exams are tough and a lot of preparation is required, but it is manageable and relatively short-lived. My firm was very supportive of my study and were in fact the ones who suggested that I undertake the assessments. I was given a number of study days in the lead up to the assessments, and I wasn't expected to work late or on weekends. After having been through all the assessment materials and the mock exam questions, I felt very prepared for the assessments. However, it did not stop me from feeling quite nervous on each morning of the assessment. I'm now a senior solicitor within my firm, and I'm expected to have near full conduct of the files to which I've been allocated. I'm also expected to conduct any advocacy that does not require the specialised skill of a barrister. The QLTS has helped me become a fully fledged solicitor here in the UK, and will open up many opportunities for me both here in the UK and abroad. Absolutely. The assessments are tough, and without having undertaken a preparation course, I'm not confident that I would have passed the assessments. Give yourself plenty of time to prepare for the assessments. The assessments come around quick, and it's very easy to let your study regime slip. It's important to be disciplined so as to ensure that you're in the best possible position come the assessments. I recommend 2.5 to 3 months for both the MCT, preparation time for both the MCT and the OSCE. Having the UK qualification is invaluable, and some aspects of legal practice is crucial. I'll therefore recommend the QLTS to any foreign qualified solicitors who are in the UK or are thinking of making the move to the UK. In my view, being a good communicator is critical to being a good lawyer. You must be able to communicate effectively with your clients and with your opposition if you are to have any chance of achieving the best possible outcome for your clients.